Hello and welcome to an Envato Tuts Plus tutorial. I'm Adi Pordila, and in today's video you'll learn how to edit PSD files in your browser without using Photoshop. And that's possible thanks to a great tool called Bannersnack. So let's take a look and see what it's all about. You might know Bannersnack as the original online banner maker, and you might have even used it on your own advertising campaigns. Now, while it is true that Bannersnack was primarily created for this purpose, you can think of it as a general design tool. So you're not just limited to creating banners. Let me show you what I mean by that. If you go to bannersnack.com and you log into your account, you can click on My Workspace, and here you can get access to all of the projects that you've created. So let's click on Make a Banner. We're going to choose Single Banner for now. And here we have a collection of predefined templates we can choose from. There are a bunch of different sizes for different banners. You can also create assets for your social media accounts, for example, Facebook covers or Facebook ads, YouTube channel covers, Twitter posts, and the list goes on and on. You also have templates for print. You can see here brochure, business card, certificate, a resume, a book cover. So as I was saying, Bannersnack is not just for creating banners. For example, let's choose this medium rectangle template. And here you have a bunch of predefined banner templates, but you can always start from scratch. For example, you can define the background. What kind of color do you want for this? You can add your own text. Let's go with this one, for example. You can always go in here and you can change the text to whatever you want. You can add various elements like stock photos, shapes, icons, illustrations, different logos, or different widgets. You can also add your own buttons. Let's say subscribe. And you can grab this and you can position it any way that you want. And Bannersnack actually has these very handy guides that will allow you to align elements properly. You can even animate elements, and we'll touch a little bit on this later on. But once it's all said and done, you can save your project. You can give it a name here, save, and then on your project list here or on your banner list, you can hover over your newly created projects where it says download, and you can choose from any of these formats. For example, do you want to export this as JPEG? Just fine, click on that. And now you have just exported a JPEG with your design. It's really that simple. So I hope you can see where I'm going with this. It's not just for creating banners, even though this might look like a banner. You can create anything you want with the elements that you have access to here. So text, all of these, which I showed you before, buttons, and you can also add animations. So you get the basic functionality of a design tool. Now, is it as complex or as powerful as a dedicated design tool like Sketch or Figma or XD? No, it's not. It's not meant for that. But for the very simple tasks, it's a very, very good choice. And because it runs in your browser, you can basically use it from any computer. Now, with that said, Bannersnack's full potential is achieved when creating banners, because that's what it was designed for. And they have this cool feature called a banner generator. And the way it works is very simple. You basically define a bunch of different sizes. You add your own content like images and text, and you can see a live preview for all of these sizes when you make changes, right? And then you can export them in the format of your choice. So let me show you a quick demo of that. We're going to go ahead and create a new project here. And instead of a single banner, we're going to choose a banner set. Now, before we move on, you should know that this option is only available to premium users. So you do have to pay a fee to get access to it. So click the Generate Banner Set. Let's select the sizes that we want to work with. So let's just select a couple of random ones here, like this. So we have 5 sizes selected. Next, let's choose our template. We can either go with a static or an animated one. Let's choose static for now. And let's go with this chocolate banner. So here, you can actually see all of the sizes that you picked, and that template that you chose is now applied to every single banner. So now what you can do, and this is really cool, you can go in here under text, and you can change, for example, this text right here to free delivery this month. And notice that the text changed on all of these banners. You can even change the font, or I should say the typeface. You can change the text alignment, font weight, color, size even. So let's go with a slightly lower font size here, line height, letter spacing, opacity. You have a lot of control over the appearance of these elements, right? And then you have access to basically every single element on these banners. Here's the logo, right? You can add your own logo. You can change the image. Then you have the headline. Right now it says Premium Chocolate Gifts, but you can always change this to whatever you want. And the same story goes for the rest of the elements. Here's the description. Here's the button. Here's the image that you see here on the bottom right or on the top. It depends on the size of the banner that you chose. And also here is the background. And you can always change this as you please. So once it's all said and done, let's save it. Let's call it a banner set. So now you can go in here, download. Let's download all of these as JPEGs. And that generated a banner set-jpeg.zip file. So let's go ahead and open that. And here you can see all of your banners in a JPEG format. How easy was that? All right, so that was just a quick intro in working with Bannersnack. But this tutorial is about editing Photoshop files in your browser. Well, recently, a Photoshop integration was added to Bannersnack, and with it, an online PSD editor. With this, you can either send PSD files from Photoshop to Bannersnack, or you can upload a PSD file directly. So let's check out this new feature and see what it's all about. To demo this new feature properly, I grabbed some Photoshop files from Envato Elements, and we're going to use these to test this online PSD editor. First things first though, let's see how we can get a Photoshop file into Bannersnack. There are 2 ways to do that. The first way is to send a PSD file from Photoshop to Bannersnack by using the Bannersnack plugin. So to do that, first we're gonna install this bit. It's called ZXP installer. It's an open source extension installer for Adobe. So let's download this for Windows. This is a super simple install. You just hit install there, finish. Okay. And then you need to download the actual Photoshop plugin for Bannersnack. You will find a link to that in the written version of the tutorial. Once you have it, you can simply drag it here. It's a ZXP file, or you can click here and select it yourself. So mine is in desktop, Bannersnack ZXP. Open. Extension has been installed. So now let's reopen Photoshop. And the next thing we have to do is enable that extension. So we'll go to Window, Extensions, Bannersnack. Next, we need an API access key. That's really easy to create. Simply go back into your Bannersnack account, account options, account details. You click on generate where it says API access key. You copy that, and then you go back to Photoshop, paste that in, you hit login, and you are good to go. So let us open up a Photoshop file of those banners I downloaded from Envato Elements. And let's grab this social media post. We'll select the artboard here. Go to Window, Extension, Bannersnack. Here it says you have selected one artboard. Hit Next. It asks me what workspace do I want to use. And I'm just going to say create banner. And just like that, asset exported, banner created. You have the option here to go directly to your Bannersnack account. And once you do, here it is, new project called social media post. And you can go in, you can edit that just like you would any other banner. So that's method number one. Method number two is by uploading a PSD file directly from your computer. And this is what probably most people will use because it's the easiest one. And plus, you don't need Photoshop installed on your system. So right here, if I can just show you this quickly, I have the banner downloaded from Envato Elements, and let's go with I don't know, fast food. Maybe let's choose a size like this. Okay, so let's choose this Photoshop file right here. Now I'm not going to open this in Photoshop, but instead I'm going to go back to my Bannersnack account. I'm going to hit create new. You can do a single or a banner set. Let's go with single. And here, instead of choosing one of these predefined templates, you can simply drag and drop your PSD file here, or you can click this link and you can choose it from your system. So let's choose this PSD file. Drag it here. It's importing. This gives you an idea of all the layers that are present in that PSD file, and you can choose to not include some of these. Let's hit import and create, and there you go. You might see some minor inconsistencies here due to some fonts missing on my system, but they're easy fixes. All right, so now we have a Photoshop file inside Bannersnack. Let's see what we can do with it. Well, first of all, we have access to all of the layers that we had in Photoshop, so we can easily, select one, move it around. We can delete it if we want. We can choose to lock it so it stays put. We can choose to hide it. We can change its position by grabbing this handle right here. And we can always go in, select any element. We can double click and we can change the text. Maybe you want to change this background image. Well, you can go to Elements, Stock Photos, or if you have your own image, you can upload them right here. Let's go to Stock Photos. Let's search for, or here, let's grab this one. You can simply drag and drop it. You can position it under the text. You can resize it. And now you have a completely different image, and you can go ahead and download the other ones. You saw how easy that was. Now, what's also very nice about Bannersnack is the ability to add animations. For that, you would look into this left tool panel here where it says Animator, and this is actually called Magic Animator. And you can choose an animation template from these available ones, and this will apply transitions to all of the elements on the banner. So for example, let's hit bounce and you can see a preview. That's pretty cool. Maybe you want a different one, expand, and it looks like that. Or maybe you want to grow. That's pretty slick. Here's flip. And of course you can see the other animations as well. And once you have find one that you're happy with, you just apply and use, and you're good to go. Now we're going to hit save. And when we go to download, we have the option to export in a static format just like before, but now we can also export in these formats which support animations: HTML5, AMP, MP4, and GIF. So let's do MP4. This takes a little bit longer to export because there's all of those frames that need to be generated. So let's go ahead and download it and let's check it out. Here it is right there. And we can also export it as a GIF. Let's go with high quality. Let's download and let's open it up. And there you go. A GIF file for your new banner, which was generated from a PSD, a Photoshop file. And all of this was done in the browser without ever touching Photoshop. That's pretty cool, right? A very simple solution for editing Photoshop files directly in your browser. Now, before wrapping things up here, I just want to quickly go over 5 reasons why using a tool like Bannersnack would be beneficial for you. Number one is that it's free, right? You don't have to pay anything to make these edits to your Photoshop files. Number two, you don't need Photoshop for it. Just like I showed you previously, there are 2 methods of getting a PSD file in Bannersnack, and one of them is simply just grab the file, drag it in, and you're good to go. So Photoshop nowadays is not a single or a one-time purchase. You have to pay a monthly fee for it, and if you don't feel like doing that just to edit a simple file, here's a very simple and convenient solution. Number 3, you don't have to rely on someone else if you want to make these quick changes, right? You don't need your designer if you want to change the text on your banner or whatever project you're creating with this tool. You can simply grab the Photoshop file yourself, upload it, make the necessary changes, export in your desired format. Number 4, you can export in a multitude of formats. You saw there's JPEG, there's PNG, there's PDF, and there's also those animated or animated formats like GIF or MP4 or, and so on. And number 5, you can animate using a simple tool like the Magic Animator. You animate your entire project at once, which is super, super handy. So with that said, that's it for this tutorial. I hope it gave you the right idea of what you can create with Bannersnack and how you can use this new Photoshop integration. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'm Adi Pordila. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.